Hey everyone, it's Joelle and I am back again with a new video. So today I'm finally going to be addressing my lingual braces update. So if you want to hear a little bit more about my lingual braces and how, I've been adjusting to them, definitely stay tuned. So I first got my braces about 2 months ago, and I actually have a video up right now about that experience. Definitely go check it out if you want to hear about, how I got my braces on and what that process looked like. So when I first got them on, I actually didn't get my top wire in because I had 2 top molars that needed to be removed because my canines here, it was just too crowded for the brackets to be able to be put on in the back. So I needed to wait until my surgery before I could get my brackets and my top wire on. But they did end up putting most of the top bracket on, so that was really great because then I was able to adjust them a little bit more. So I definitely feel like my speech has gotten much better. My lisp has definitely improved. I mean, sometimes it still comes out when I'm just really tired or I don't want to put that much emphasis on my S's. That's really what gets me. Anyways, so so they didn't put in the top wire. I finally had my surgery at the beginning of August, and you can see here that now these back top molars have been removed, and at the end of August I finally went in and I got my top wire. So I finally have a full set of lingual braces, which is amazing. I'm so glad that my teeth are finally getting straighter. So now let's talk about my experience. Okay, so let's talk about my experience with lingual braces because that's what we're here for. So when I first got them on, I felt like I really couldn't speak to the experience as much because I didn't have the top wire on. So while I was definitely experiencing the lisp, I didn't have that same pressure on the top of my teeth to really know what I could and couldn't eat. For the most part, I was kind of eating whatever I wanted. I really relied on that top set of teeth for strength. But when I very first got my braces, I definitely noticed that I couldn't really bite into anything. Cookies, sandwiches, those were all a definite no at first. It was more like pastas, mashed potatoes, things that were just soft and easy to chew. When I did want to have something that I needed to bite into or chew, I would definitely just have to go with a fork and a knife. For example, pizza. If I really wanted to eat pizza, I had to, eat it with a fork and knife or just piece it and then, bite the pieces. What's really great is your side teeth don't hurt as much as your front teeth. So while it hurts to bite into something, once it's in your mouth, it's easier to chew. Other than that, though, I was definitely able to get used to them quite quickly. After about 2 to 3 weeks, I was, definitely chewing more, solid food, I guess. I could have, things that were relatively hard. So it definitely was an adjustment period. It still kind of hurt, to eat it. Other than that, chips is something that's definitely a no until, you definitely don't feel any pain. The only type of chips that I've really been able to eat are Lay's. So Lay's are our friend. They still kind of hurt if you eat too much of them, but it's definitely something that is easier to bite into. Other than that, food, you kind of just gotta go with what your teeth feel is right. And even then, you really want to be careful. I went to a trip to Santa Barbara with my significant other over the weekend. While we were in Santa Barbara, I actually bit into a chicken nugget from McDonald's, and one of the sides of the nugget had a little bit more of a crispier shell. And I bit into it, and all 3 of these teeth came out of the wire. And I had to go in and adjust it. So you definitely want to be limiting the amount of hard food that you're eating, because you don't want to have, that accident where, the wire comes out and you lose those 3 days of straightening, which really sucks. And also you have to go in and get an adjustment. But it's great that, I go into my orthodontist and they just fix it for me. And it's, free of charge. They don't charge me for that adjustment. Yeah, other than that, it's been really great. I feel like I definitely smile more, and I've had my bottom wire in a lot longer than my top, and they had gotten they've gotten so much straighter. I'll put in a picture of how they looked when I first got them versus what they look like now. And I definitely feel like they have improved drastically in just 2.5 months that I've had them. So but yeah, so right now I'm really just kind of going with the flow and, really seeing how these braces are affecting my teeth. Alright guys, that's really all that I have for right now with the Lingual braces update. They're still relatively new, I'm still going through them and learning what I can and cannot do. I definitely find myself smiling a lot more now than I did when I didn't have braces. And I feel like a big part of that is because my braces are behind my teeth, and I'm just so happy to show off that hey, look, I have braces, but you can't see them, So that's been a really great experience, and also the reaction I get from people when I'm like, oh yeah, I have braces, and they're super confused because they're like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. So yeah, definitely leave any questions that you have for me in the comments below. I will definitely be keeping an eye out and answering any questions that you have. And yeah, I hope that you guys all have a really great day and a great weekend. And thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe so that I can keep making videos, and I will talk to you guys all soon. All right, bye.